go from there.
Okay.
So, Jim, please tell us who you are and what your organization is.
My name is Jim Huntley. I'm a licensed contractor in the state of South Dakota, and recently I've taken up the mission of running the Habitat for Humanity affiliate here at Crow Creek.
And how long have you been doing this? Yourself?
About 3 years now.
Okay. And so what's been going on in the last 3 years?
Well, when I got here, there was a kind of a lull in the activities. We have a severe housing crisis here at Fort Thompson, so it's really important to make sure that we are on our game, raising funding, raising donations, recruiting volunteers to help build these houses for the families that we select for the program.
You know, when I look around here, I see a lot of open land. There must be other people building houses here. Is that true?
No, actually, I'm the only entity that's actually building new homes for families that will be a home ownership situation here on the reservation. There's a housing authority with the tribe, but their main focus is to maintain and improve their housing stock. There was a house recently burned down here in Fort Thompson, which they rebuilt that one very quickly, which was nice to see, get a family back into the house. But other than maintaining their housing stock, it's pretty
So without Habitat, Dakota Tipis, there would be no new houses?
I don't think so. As far as Buffalo County as a whole, I can't say that that's the case. But here within the reservation boundaries, which is our service area, we only build within the reservation boundaries, and our affiliate serves the reservation. We aren't tribal affiliated, but we are the only entity with new construction in progress.
What is the level of prosperity or poverty in this area? What are you dealing with there?
Well, in the county here, we have a population of approximately 2,000, 2,500 folks. Here on the reservation, the population is probably around 1,400 people. Out of those 1,400 people, there's probably only 400 or 500 people that actually are employed. So we have a lot of people that don't have employment options. We don't have a lot of industry here. So it makes it difficult. If somebody's going to get a decent job, they have to commute to another community in the area for the jobs. So it makes it difficult for them.
Okay, so what's going on? What's the activity?
Well, since I got here a few years ago, the first thing I did is I did look around, as you mentioned, and seen all the land that's available. The one thing that the tribe has is one of their resources is their land. There's quite a few acres here. So I worked with the tribal council a little bit, and I got them to donate us 5 acres of property adjacent to a housing development that was already established here in Fort Thompson. I cut the 5 acres into 6 3/4 acre lots with their own private road down the middle of the 6 lots. So with all the land, a lot of the folks here, they like to have a little bit of land. You know, they don't want to be living right tight next door like most folks do in the city. So they have the land, they have the room. The tribe gave me the stuff, so it's nice. We got our own development going. So the first thing I did is broke some ground and got some houses started on this new land that they were good enough to lease out to Habitat at 0 cost.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And now to continue, what do you need for? Let's see. As far as I know about Habitat programs, they work with donations and volunteers. So what are you looking for as far as volunteers go?
Well, the biggest need that we have is volunteer labor. Actually, the houses are built with volunteer labor. Keeps the housing cost down, keeps the mortgage costs down. So I do have volunteers that come from all over. Some are international volunteers. Most of them are from across the country. And then we have local volunteers in the community as well. Some of the people that work for the Crow Creek Housing Authority come and volunteer too when needed. But the biggest issue is volunteer groups that come, because a lot of things that happens is volunteer groups will raise a certain amount of money, and that helps purchase materials and other things that are needed during their stay for them to help and work on the house.
Okay. So if a person were to volunteer, let's say they come out here to South Dakota, what else can they get out of it? I mean, I guess it's going to be a rewarding experience, right?
You know, most of the folks do have a very rewarding experience. Like myself personally, I've never volunteered on a habitat house in 30 years of building homes. And since I've taken up this mission here, it's been a very rewarding experience. A lot of the volunteers that come, they take a lot of pictures, and it's an experience that they remember for a long time. One of the greatest things that we have to offer here for folks that come and volunteer is the vacation and recreation opportunities that we have here. My Habitat affiliate is located within a half-mile of the Big Bend Dam on the Missouri River system. And that separates Lake Francis Case and Lake Sharp on the Missouri River, which is two of the best walleye factories in the nation. Sportsmen come from all over the nation here to fish the walleyes. The tribe has a very excellent wildlife program. There's a lot of hunting opportunities in the area. We are located right in the Golden Triangle in South Dakota as far as pheasant hunting, so the pheasant hunting opportunities here is absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
So that's something that we offer volunteers if they come during those seasons.
So a lot of people, particularly from back east, have never come close to an Indian reservation. What's your thoughts on that?
I do get a lot of support from back east once they do come and they do realize what it's like out here, how beautiful the land is, and how beautiful the people truly are. I get a lot of people that want to come back. They'll go home after they come out here and volunteer, and they'll raise money, and they'll get all psyched up, and they'll book for the next year, and they'll come. There's a lot to do here. There's a lot of culture within this area. The Native American culture is really big. There's some good museums. We have a powwow annually that shows the culture of the natives when they have their powwow celebrations. So that's one of the things that they get that fills their heart when they come and volunteer, is the immersion into the Native American culture.
Good. Now, of course, you need building materials and all. What do you need for donations?
Yeah, a necessary evil of helping these folks and making the program successful is actually having materials to build the house. And that's everything from concrete and putting a foundation in, all the way to doors, you know, inside, your millwork that you'll finish the house with. Donations of large lumber quantities usually don't come. Usually we'll get financial donations. We'll get support from the volunteer groups when they come. I do write grants to help supplement the program. If we didn't have grants that came in, the program wouldn't be a success. Because we're located so far out in rural America, and so distant from any near city, we have to work really hard and strive for funding. So funding is necessary, but that's a necessary evil of the program. If we have a certain amount of funding, we can really get a lot done. I can build a brand new home for a family here on the land because we don't have the land costs associated with the construction. So we don't have to buy a lot. All we have to do is buy what we need to get the house done. So I can build a new house for about $60,000. And that's reasonable, very reasonable.
So, closing thoughts. What do you need, or what can all of us do to help you?
Well, I think in 2011, due to the tornadoes down south, we've had a big issue with not enough volunteers. There's been a lot of focus on going to the areas that have had the catastrophes. That's one thing that happens is if we have a major storm, some tornadoes or a hurricane somewhere, that's like a renewed initiative or thought in somebody's mind. It's like the hot thing at the moment to go volunteer and do that, which is excellent. Everybody needs to volunteer in America at this time. And but there are a lot of organizations out there that need volunteers. But this place has been neglected by humanity for a long time. They have a serious housing crisis here. So if somebody wanted to be involved in the Habitat program, if they've never volunteered with a Habitat for Humanity affiliate and they want to try and do it, this is a fantastic place to come and try your first experience. The scenery, the wildlife, and the recreation here is fantastic. The people here are fantastic, and the program here needs your help.
Okay, thank you very much.
How do we do?